I'm late, as usual, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm by myself, but I'm here. Welcome to my humble abode. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can get this on here. Anybody here with me yet? If not, I just want to go over a couple of things. And we'll see what happens. Good plan? Good plan. I can't see you guys. Who's my friend? Who's my friend? Hang on. I gotta put this down here so I can see. If maybe it's just me, man. What do you think, guys? What happened? What's going on? All right. Hey, how are you? Angel Mom. I'm good. How are you? I'm trying to get this on my TV so I can see, but I can't. I don't know how. I don't know what's going on. So, where are you from, Angel? Hang on. I don't know how to do this, my girl. I build buildings. That's all. Lazy. Oh my God. Hang on. I gotta let my cat out. Hang on, Lazy. Oh my God. I'm glad you're here. Okay. All right. Lazy. Listen, I'm dead serious. For the rest of eternity. Oh, it's Clover. Hang on. For the rest of eternity now, I am going to live with that. So, Angel, I've asked people for advice, and um, Lazy Orange Cat was like epic. She said, a cat's got to eat. Love it. So the girl's there. She knows I'm doing this. Illinois, right on. So listen, I want to get. Oh, you want to see my surroundings? Look, can you see my cat? There's my bed. We're trying, people. We're trying. I got to keep this chatty thing up. I don't know how to do this. This is only my second live ever, right? Honest, lazy. Listen, that was the best. That was the best response ever. So, I know there's only a couple of us here, and that's good. I'm happy with a couple. Um, Lazy Orange. Oh, Lazy Orange friend, meet Angel Mom. Angel Mom, Lazy Orange. Hi, Susan. Oh my God. Oh, now Clover's got to go. I'm melting in this room. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Hi, Susan. I responded to you, didn't I? Um, so I'm sure some of you seen that other video of me melting down. There's been some other updates. I've got to keep my glasses on, you guys. I'm trying to get this on my BC. Susan, of course you are. Of course you are. My friend, actually, I've got a girlfriend living, she's in BC right now. She was my friend here, and she packed up and she went to BC. And she's been following me, like some of my friends. Um, and she's going to come back here. So she was asking me to help her get a job. And you know where I stand with all that. I mean, I'm all down for women doing what I'm doing. And listen, the reason is this job pays. It doesn't pay me, but I'm trying to find. I've got my TV is right here, and I know that I can. Oh, there's a fucking live kitten on there. I know that I can get you guys up on my TV because look, I'm illiterate when it comes to all of this. Seriously, so you're gonna see me doing this a lot. All right, we've got 5 people in here now. Um, I don't know how. I don't know how. I can build a building, but I can't figure out this. I guess it doesn't matter, right? But I was having a meltdown today at work, and I'm reading every like. Look, I've even got a little light here. Got it from the dollar store, but hey, got to make things happen one way or another. I don't even know how to get the chats to stay up here. I don't. 7, tell me who else is here. Susan, have you met Angel Mom? And have you met Lazy Orange Cat? So I was having a meltdown at work, and I'll explain why. There's so much details that I didn't tell you guys. There's so much. This is my daughter's room. They're out there. They know I'm doing a live. She just goes, whatever, whatever. I fell asleep. I'm on my bed, right? I fell asleep. I come home as soon I come here. As soon as I get in, I start cooking the kids something to eat. Pack my lunch. My clothes is already ready. There's my helmet and my lunch bag. Because honestly, hang on, what's that? Who's that crazy woman? Oh, Vince. Vince. Vince, have you met Lazy Orange Cat, Angel Mom, and Susan? Susan, Vince. Say hello to everyone. Hey, Vince, how come your comments were off? I thumbs up your video, but I can't make a comment if your fucking comments are off. And you need that for your algorithms. Look, I'm learning as we go. Yeah, Vince, it's me, Tracy, the crazy one. But there's some things I want to discuss with you guys today. After I watched that video, what a ratchet mess, man! I'm telling you. Look, I'm old. I'm entitled to my fucking my emotions, right? And seriously, I'm on couch. I'm not on a couch. Somebody said that to me. How do I keep the chats up, Vince? There's filters on here. Save highlights, share, mute microphone. Well, yeah, I'll leave that one up to you guys to do that. Fucking kill me. M. Kelly, meet Susan, meet Vince, meet Angel Mom. Are you from New York? Seriously? Oh, we need to talk. I love that you love this channel. This channel is just a fucking moz of who, what's, where's, why's, and how's comes. After the whole Dylan, which I never expected any of it. If you go right to the very beginning of my channel, I fed squirrels to 88 people. That was my whole, oh, I'm totally going to do this because I can't get this up here. I like you too, Susan. I'm going to try and get a job at Fort Mac. Are you really? The pipeline? Are you kidding me? So I would admire wholeheartedly that would make me look like a fucking librarian. So, so I take the bus in the morning. I was just telling this to my daughter and Justin. Every morning I take the bus. We know that, or I walk. And all of this is starting to kind of click and dawn in, right? It's a busy road here, and there's a lot of like cement trucks. Every morning they all kind of wave to me, like, but it's not the people going to regular jobs. It's the cement mixer or the flatbed guy or the cops like the cops build all truck. I think it's because I'm standing out there with my strapped on lunch bag and my hard hat. We're all one. It's kind of cute. Oh, Kelly, right? No, I haven't met her. Oh, hello, Susan. Meet all of us. Oh, and girls, and Vince is here. We can't forget Vince. Vince. Oh, fucking cats. Clover. They just kind of. I've got a bunch of cats in here. They go, they come, they go, they come. It's just mutiny. Damn mutiny. But the kids are out there, right? And I try to stay in here and mind my business and let them have their peace because I know. Hi, Dance. Oh, how cute, Susan. Seriously, I love you. I still want to get this on the TV, but then I won't look directly at you. Okay, I know there's 11. I knew I'd count on you. I mean, I know I count on all you, but Anita, meet Susan. Susan, meet Orange Cat, meet Vince, meet Clover. Clover. I'm glad you're here, Anita. I've got some stuff to say, and it might be easier this way. Okay, so listen. I know you are, Anita, and I'm taking it. Vince, I know you're here. Where else would you be? I honestly, I'd send out I'd send out the military if you weren't here. Um, so I don't know how to do this, and I'm on a phone. There's super chats and all this shit on here somehow. I'm not doing any of that because I don't care. I just want to talk to you guys. Um, So much going on, you guys. So much going on. And I figured this might be an easier way. I want to do a live at work, but I mean, it's so crazy, hectic, busy. And I look like a loon. I really do look like a loon. See, I can't even get the chat to stay up. What's wrong with me? Vince, figure this out. Come on, brother. There's even little filters on here. Uh, I want to rotate the camera, but I'll break it. Hey, Vince, right? We all Susan, Lazy Orange Cat, M, Anita Oracle. That is that light driving you guys nuts? It's kind of, hang on, I can fix that. Watch this. Fixed. Fuck. Anita has her own channel and she's supposed to give me my daily aspiration. That, yeah, I live by Anita. She sends me my guidance. Look, I can't keep this fucking thing up. I'm scared to touch buttons because it'll all disappear. Yeah, pipelining hard. I'm seriously, that's what I'm saying, girl. That would make me look like a bloody librarian. But oh, sometimes I can be such a smartass. I wasn't here. I was in my other place, and I'm on the bus. It's early in the morning, and somebody said to me, "Oh, do you work in construction?" And I'm full of dirt, mud, hat, and I went, "No, I'm a ballerina." Like, what a bitch. That was mean. But it wasn't until I got back, I was like, I need to find that person and say sorry. I know you do. Anita, I feel you, sister, right? It just, like, at the beginning of this, I was commenting to every, like, I am having such a hard time delegating my time, and I want to start another channel. I mean, the guilt is overwhelming sometimes, Anita? Like, my mom isn't doing very well. I had to take last Thursday. Her birthday was Wednesday, and I had to take Thursday off because when I went into work, I was having a meltdown. Like the guilt was overwhelming that I'm not seeing her as much, and then seeing her the way that I did, like I didn't expect to see such a heavy decline. Oh, thank you so much, Anita. You know what? When I go back this weekend, I read her everything. Like, I don't give her all the gory details of everything that's going on in my twisted life here. But I was kind of saddened that when I seen her, she wanted some information about why I'm here and why I'm not paying my bills, which is so, I mean, in essence, yes, but there's so much more to that, right? I'm not this big loser. It's circumstances, right? Shit happens. It can happen to anybody at any time, and it just so happened to me. Why am I not live? I'm live. I know what it is. I have to connect through my phone. I ain't playing with that shit, man. I am not messing around with that. Okay. Thank you guys for thumbsing up. That's kind of cool. Um she really, you know what? On Christy. Oh, Dylan, we'll get to Dylan. Don't you worry, Susan. Um she was a very tough mom, very, very tough. Um, we never went for anything. We never got extras. We had, and I'll never forget this. You eat it or wear it because food was tight. My dad was a heavy drinker, and yeah, my mom had it pretty tough. She had it pretty tough. Um, she had it pretty tough. And me being the middle child, I probably gave her the hardest run for her money. But I mean, I love my mom, but she's just tough, tough, tough lady. And seeing her like this now is just, it doesn't matter how old we get, we're still our mother's children. And that's my mom. It took my breath away. Literally took my breath away. Like, you just never prepare for anything. um Vince, what have night wear on do we ooh? Oh, no, it's look, it's a tank top. I've got shorts on too. See, I got shorts on too. Look, man, I am not putting a fucking bra on for you, Vince. I am sorry. I have to strap these things down because I work with men. I mean, they're compressed, and I feel constricted. And I'll tell you this: it was so hot and humid in there, not just because of the air, but there's so many machines going on, like they're drilling and they're cementing, and there's things just going on. It's just, it's there's so many people just buzzing around. But you guys are gonna freak out when I tell you this. Like, and this is stuff that the reason I wanted to do a live is because it's construction. Things happen in the blink of an eye. And while you guys are witnessing my meltdown, there's been other occurrences that have happened in such a short span of time. Um, I know. Look. It is what it is. We're all fucking old cats here, right? We just live with it all. So here it is in a nutshell. We all know that I love my job. We all know that I love my job. I love my job for a multitude of reasons. The number one reason is because we all know that I got very, very sick. Um, I got much sicker than I knew. Was your dad's? My dad was born in Toronto. His father is French. I was born in Scotland. I was born in Aberdeen. I was the last one. My mom was born in Aberdeen. Um, yeah, I'm a whole Heinz 57 of but I was the last one born in Scotland. Yeah, my dad is officially he is Canadian, born in Toronto. But he was what they would have called a hobo. He used to jump trains and travel all over the place. It is kind of a fascinating story, like my parents' wise. They dated for 4 years before they got married, and then another four before they had kids, which back then was unheard of. And then they were living, I don't know how the hell this happened, but my dad was in Scotland for some reason, met my mom. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's just a whole thing. But I was the last one born in Aberdeen. Yeah, so that's kind of freaky. I know you're in Britain, so well, we're gonna do high tea one of these days, Anita. Seriously, I went to when I went back to Scotland. We went through. I can't remember right now. My brain's foggy. Okay, so listen. Does anybody want to hear this? This is fucking crazy. Look, fucking. There's got to be better ways. Um, thank you, Susan. For I'll tell my mom when I see her. I read her all the comments. I keep her up to date. It is a cool story, Em. If you don't mind, are you male, female? Not that it makes a difference to me, but I have the habit of calling everybody sister and brother. And Lord knows in today's day and age, I don't want to get arrested or get some kind of ban for not that I care really. I know you guys are all friends here. I got a blister in between my toe from my work boot and it's driving me nuts. Okay, so listen. We all witnessed my meltdown today and thank you for letting me have it. It's pretty trying times for me. Nobody's going to deny that. I'm sleeping. Look, I've got 4 pillows and about 6 blankets. It's not that bad. I've got a kitchen, there's a bathroom, my cats are safe, and I'm blessed to even have a piece of floor. There's shelter over my head. It's not that bad. My whole thing is these are two 19-year-old kids. That right there, where I'm pointing, that's their bedroom. Okay, so we feel each other now, right? I'm the mom. That's their 19-year-old bedroom right there. The girl needs out. Anyway, yeah, I know you're all kind of chuckling at that one now, aren't you? Now you feel me. Anyway, so this is the dilemma. Um, I'm going to try and backtrack minimally because we all got to go work in the morning and we can't have Tracy chatting for 6 hours. We all know that I got sick. Um, That's how they found my Crohn's. It was mass infections on my appendix and a perforated bowel. The perforated bowel seeped septus through my entire body. I thought for 11 days, pardon me, I had food poisoning. So I laid in my bed thinking that it would go away, go away, go away. It was the worst case of food poisoning anybody's ever seen in history. As it turns out, it was much, much, much more serious than that. If I would have stayed in that bed for the doctor said another week, Willow would have came home and I probably would have been lights out. The infection was so severe through my body. It was very, very bad. I posted a picture of It was very bad. So it's why I love going to work, because the alternative was pretty bleak there for a little while. And things happened. We all know that. And here we are today. So I believe in my heart of hearts that somebody is giving me a second chance. Okay, let me see. Um, Wait, what? You were born in Scotland? No way. Don't they have the coolest names? Perthshire. I don't know. I'm gonna mess that. Alith. Alith. They got the coolest name. Isle of Skye. I see. I need to know my history. Hang on. I'm just gonna. I need a stick to close this door. The damn cats are worse than fucking kids. Like in and out, in and out. It's like that teenage boy out there going in the fridge. Anyway, so I went back to work prematurely. They deemed me a liability, and they fired me. And they had all rights to. I was with the temp agency. Um, then I kind of fell into a small, tiny, big bit of depression, buried my head under the pillow, and figured, okay, this isn't helping. And I found this temp agency. This temp agency that I'm with now gave me a job as a building cleaner. So I went to these luxury buildings at the other end of my town, and I cleaned the buildings. And they offered me, because I did such a good job, and I did, they offered me a live-in position that I could live in the buildings for rent. So I was taking beautiful apartments, beautiful. The thing is they were more luxury buildings, and the rent was over 2 grand. Again, I'll be working for the rent, but how do I eat, right? That's just covering the rent. It would be great if I had a partner, right, that could flip the expenses for the rest of it. So I didn't take it, but I continued to clean until they got someone to move in, which they did. And that put me out of work for another 2 weeks, roughly. And then I get a call on a Tuesday. I remember this as plain as day. I get a call Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. And this is almost 6 months ago. And my girl says, Tracy, I've got a job for you, but it's tomorrow morning. And I went, great, I'll take it. What is it? She goes, do you have steel toes? Absolutely, I do. So she gave me the address, and she goes, this is the wage. It's a very short term job. It's only about a week or two. But we'll have something else for you lined up after. Um, Perfect. What is it? And she said, it's cleaning, it's light cleaning a building. Now, again, I just came from luxury apartment buildings where I cleaned the laundry room and vacuumed the hallways and washed the windows, and I Febrezed everything. I even took the fucking fingerprints off of their mailboxes. I did so. Anyway, I've got a bunch of snacks up here so I don't have to bug the kids. So you're going to see me eating a lot of chocolate. So I assumed that that's what I was going into. So she said, it's for tomorrow morning. You start at 8 until 4:30. Fantastic. Look, I'm just happy to be working. So, so it's winter time, so it was dark out. So I Google the address, and I'm like, I know where this is, but I'm not sure of apartment buildings over there. Now again, I don't drive, so it's not like I visit this end of town often. So I'm standing at the bus stop, and there's a bus driver happens to be there, and I asked him, do you know where this is? And he goes, I do. So we get on the bus, and bless his heart, he says to the bus driver, this young lady is going to this address. And so the bus driver let me off there, and then he directed me, just walk up that hill, the buildings are on your left hand side, you can't miss them. And I'm like, okay, great. So I walk up the hill, and I'm not seeing no apartment buildings. I'm seeing apartment buildings, but they're not done. So I walk up, it's dark out, and there's a gaggle of guys with spotlights. So I says to the one fella, do you know where this address is? And he goes, yeah, that's the building right there. And I'm like, no, it can't be. This is a full-fledged, full-on construction site. Okay, I'm not expecting that. Here's the kicker to this. Anita, get this. Maybe I've told you. I roll up there with this little tiny pink lunch bag. A bit like not mine. with little fucking owls on it. And I had these cute little croissant sandwiches with like a folded piece of ham and maybe a piece of, like, not expecting that. So I'm like, what the hell? Hi, baby. Am I in for? So I go into this half naked building and there's men running everywhere. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. I got 12 people. Oh, I love yous guys. 19 thumbs up and 12 people. I love your mathing. Anyway, sorry. Um, so I go into the office and there's an argument between Andre, who is now the site supervisor, and we connect all the time, who I, between us, have a crush on the guy, just because he's so fucking stressed out all the time. He's got so much going on. Hey, Andre, if you're watching, I didn't say anything. Um, so there's an argument between Andre and this young fella. So I'm like, what the fuck do I do? So I stand back and Andre just kind of looks up at me and does one of these. So I went, I'm Tracy. I'm here from ABL. I'm not going to cause a problem. Just point, tell me what to do, and I'll do it. No problems at all. So they got me to clean out this one room, and the whole middle of the room was just a massive pile of drywall. But what they did was they gave me a dolly with a busted wheel and a garbage can that had a crack down it, and I had to load up this garbage can with drywall pieces in winter and drag it up this small hill, which I'll show you tomorrow, to the dumpster and hand bomb it into the garbage. And I'm like, what the fuck kind of prison is this? This fuck. But I did it. And I ate my little fucking croissant sandwiches too, I did. Anyway, so the next day I come home that night and I'm like, what the hell is this? I text that temp agency and I went, do you know that this is a this is a full-blown, full-on construction site. This isn't an apartment building. I am not dusting fucking elevators here. Like, I'm, let's renegotiate the wage. Okay, I'm just trying to keep up to you guys. Um, anyway, so now the next day I went back. They didn't think I was going to come. Okay, I got to do this. Calm energy. Oh, yeah. I cleaned 7 buildings. Are you, Susan, what? It is hard work, isn't it? It's hard work. It is so hard. Susan, you know what? At the end, when I was done, I was like, no, because I met all the people. We all obviously know I'm a very social person. They gave me gifts. So if you go to the very beginning of this channel, you'll see that the building, my whole channel was based on that building and me feeding squirrels. I had 88 subs. And prior to that, I had a ghost in my house and there's a UFO. I mean it sounds ridiculous, but it's all documented on this channel at the very beginning. But that's all it was yeah, I'd go on walks. There's probably something here with me now, but we're going to leave that for another day. So one of the site supervisors, I don't want to miss your comments, guys. One of the site supervisors, the very next day, his name is Farad. He's not there anymore. Beautiful man. He said to me, we didn't think that you were going to come back. And I went, of course, like, I need to work. And he goes, you work like 2 men. And it just humbled me so much because I had just gone through death. I had just been fired from another job, like the prior job, and I was just let go that cleaning job. And to have such a compliment after having such trials and tribulations, it meant a lot to me. It really did. So anyway, so look, I'm losing some of you people, so I'm going to get to the crutch of why I wanted to do this live. But I want to listen to you. So use good. I think the drink is hitting me. Vince, really? This is far out and far. Vince, fuck you. I don't know what you're talking about, but I love you. Okay, listen. So I've read a lot of the comments, and the majority of the comments, I got to get my iced tea. Wait a minute. No, it's not sleepwear, Vince. Sorry. But I do have my belly button pierced. Most of the comments are go with the paycheck. Okay, go with the security. And I agree wholeheartedly, people. I'm all about fucking getting money. We know my situation. Oh, wait, hang on. I know. Well, that ain't all, people. I don't want to bother the kids. so I bring statuses. Anybody? Anybody? I said it's a BYOB. Okay, we're going to get to this. It's fucking so hot in here. What I may not have conveyed, I'm going to convey now. We all know the girl loves her fucking job. They love the girl at that job, and rightfully so, because I work very, very hard. I love my boss. I love my boss because he gave me an opportunity when everybody else was kind of banging out on me. So I can't just toss him to the wind. I just can't. The company that I'm working for, the site supervisor for the buildings, that is the main contractor, will hire me, no problem. Oh, hang on. Reese has always made me think of Gary Unfiltered. Does it really? Stop drinking, Vince, or drink more. Let it hit you. Let it go, brother. If you don't have to work in the morning, peace to you. They'll hire me, no problem. So I'm talking to my boss yesterday, and this is why I was having a meltdown today, because it all sinks in. There's dogs out there. He says to me, Tracy, there's only enough work for maybe a couple of weeks. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? And he said, I'm not taking the contract across the road. And I'm like, I don't really know anything. I know what I have to do tomorrow morning. I don't know much about anything else. And he said, I'm too busy. I'm not making enough money. It's not worth it for me. I'm worried about you. They all know my circumstance, right? What's your game plan? And I'm like, I kind of really don't have one. I'm kind of just following you around. Now, again, this job was only supposed to be 5 days, and I'm on my 6th month now. Look at the... I'll skip all the formalities. I want to be a subcontractor. We all know that. For a multitude of reasons. The main reason is why most people do most things, money. What I failed to tell you guys, and what I only found out just recently, and I don't know if I should. The reason that my boss didn't take the contract there, and I love it there. We all know. We watch the pictures together. We watch the videos together. There's something happening in my city right now that will change the landscape forever. There is a building that's going up, that's already started, that's hundreds of millions of dollars. This thing is beyond massive. There's contractors, subcontractors, companies, investors all over the world. And listen, if I wasn't in this industry, I wouldn't know. Why would I? Who cares, right? It's like I don't know what's new on the McDonald's menu. I don't work there. It just so happens that I work in this industry, and this is what's going on. Oh, hello, my sweetheart. I haven't seen you in a while. Joey, say hi to Joey, everybody. Joey's my little sparkle. Joey, you have the best hair on all of YouTube. So Joey has a channel. And we should all just, well, I'm already in. I'm sure there's a few people already in. Cosplay. So if you want to help out my sweet little sparkles, just go say hi to them over there. Join, thumbs up. That's all anybody has to do. Go to a channel and thumbs up it. Make a smiley face for the algorithms. It truly does help. I mean, and I only know this stuff now. Joey, anything for you, my love. Do you mind that I call you Sparkles? I just think you're so brilliant. I just love you to bits and pieces. And I can't, I hope you just soar, my darling. Happy Father's Day, Vince. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so this is what's going on. This is what I just found out. So where I work, it's all contractors, all of them, every single one of them. And the reason that I want to do this is because I mingle with these men every single day. And I find out how much money they're making. And I see what they do, and they see what I do, and they know how much I'm making. That's why they think it's a really good idea for me to do this. There's a fella that I work very closely with, and he is a mudder. I do fire taping, okay? So that is on the press board, And that's, as we know, so smoke and shit doesn't come through. Then drywallers come in after me, and then they do the same thing, just a different material. His average, he makes about 60 bucks an hour as a contractor for my boss. There's another guy um who oh, hang on, sorry. Oh, thank you, Sparkle. Thank you, Joey. Thank you. Um, there's another guy that works with my boss, and he it does the same, but he does the ceiling. He's on stilts. He makes about 70, 75 bucks an hour. This is no joke. This industry is no joke. It's no joke for a no education. If you are willing to grind, there is money, and it's never going to go away. Everybody needs a building. Everybody needs somewhere to live. I don't do houses. I do apartment buildings, commercial. So, okay. So anyway, I'm diverting all over the place. So I'm a little stressed about what my next move is. Then my boss comes in and I talk to him, and he said, "This is what I suggest you do. I suggest that you go over to the company. There's security there for you, Trace. They'll hire you tomorrow. You'll get a bump in pay. You'll have full benefits. You're good for 2 years, right? They're going to be at that location for 2 years. Sounds like a phenomenal thing. Here's the thing. I'm going to be a grunt, which I am right now, and I'm happy with that. Never going to make much more than $24 an hour. And it's not the work that I'm doing now. It's like shoveling gravel. It's chiseling mud off of cement. It's digging. It's not the same work. It's harder. The guys at my work, like Eric and Henry, hi Eric and Henry, who I know is going to tap in here. They're going back to school. They're hired by that company to fill in spots. The majority of all these men are all subcontractors. The ones that are hired for seasonal, I guess I can say. So am I, Vince. We fit in perfectly. Oh, Joey, she can't. Anita can't find your channel. Um, cosplay, COS dash. No, Joey, tell her, please. I'll hook you up, Anita. We'll get Joey. Joey's just a darling. He's just a little darling. Let's get to the crutch of this, because I don't want to keep these people all night. There's a building going on downtown, and it's all subcontracting. Every single person is a subcontractor unless they're an investor. My boss that I have right now is only trying to look out for my best interest. He knows the situation, he knows where I'm living, and he's worried about my paycheck next week. I talked to my temp agency because I keep in constant contact with everybody. I'm going to try and stretch this job out. My boss says, my boss says 2 weeks. There's no way. I'm there every single morning. I've got a whole floor of fire taping to do by myself. Now, this job, me and Liam were hired together, and we would do a room a day. Me and Liam. Now, me by myself, I'm doing a unit, is what they're called, and a half by myself a day. There's one, two, three, there's, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, about 10. And then there's offsets, like the garbage chute, the elevator, the electrical room, the bathroom. Then there's cleanup, and insulation. So, talking to my temp agency, I'm going to try and stretch it out as long as AJ will let me. He'll just go, Tracy, come on, I need out of here. The reason he's not taking the contract, because he got the contract at this building in my city. This is, as I said, hundreds of millions of dollars. There's contractors and subcontractors from all over the world coming here to hit this. This is beyond anything. This is a city of over 600,000, probably more now. This is probably the biggest structure that's going to hit my city. It's executive. There's supposed to be a mall in it. Underground parking. Like, this is a whole fucking. This is a 5-year plan. So, in retrospect, yes, it would be sensible for the right now to take the buildings across from me. I could have another paycheck next week. My situation, why I was crying, is because there's a possibility. This building, the city has deemed the building time for a beer. Of course it is. Um, you go get it. I've got whatever this is. I don't want to crawl out there. The city has said that the design of the building isn't a pass. The one down, the one they're building downtown. So it's on hold, which means every contractor in that is on hold trying to get in there. The fella that I was talking to is from a completely different company. He's trying to find work other places, and he's from somewhere else. He's only come here for this building. My minimal pay, minimal as a subcontractor in this new building under the guys, under my boss's thumb is 45 an hour. 45 an hour. The weak spot in all of this is nobody knows when the city is going to okay the new design. It could be 2 weeks, it could be 2 months, it could be 6 months. I can go over to this other company that I've been working with for 6 months now and start working there for 22 bucks an hour tomorrow. Done and dusted. And then the next day, the city could say okay to this building downtown. Now, let's keep in mind this too. My boss is willing to show me the ropes to everything. He's willing to sign me up as a subcontractor. I have to go to my city hall here and I have to buy a HST, which is our tax license, Clover, which is about $170. He says he'll flip the bill for that for me. He's telling me I need to get a truck because I'm going to need to, like, in time, but the sooner the better. That he will lend me the supplies. So basically, he will hire me as a subcontractor to do exactly what I'm doing in those buildings. But he is going to lend me the fire tape, the insulation, everything that I need to get started in this building, in those buildings. This was his dad's company. His dad has never had, okay, hang on, I'm behind. Peanut butter cookies. Um, Lazy, honest to God, on right, and this is why I'm kind of torn, right? And with all due respect, I work very hard for him, and when you have an employee like me, and yeah, I'm going to toot my own horn. Of course, I know, we all know, right? We all know. You see lulls in my day, right? Me cutting a video, that's a blip in time, a blip in time, even if it's 20 minutes, right? I'm eating my lunch up a ladder. That lull time is probably for me to kind of zen, because it does take a lot out of you staring at the same thing all the time. Like, I have to watch every pinhole. But that's it. You're exactly right, Orange. He knows how hard I'm working. He knows my situation, and he thinks that it's a great idea that I become a subcontractor. So much, look, my time just turned on. So much so that he's willing to take a risk on me. He's willing to set, but he knows that there's nothing but money. There's nothing but money. I was sent a picture of this building. It looks like something out of Gotham City from Batman. It's like, it's crazy. Um, and the thing about it is too, we have the University of Western Ontario here. It's a massive university. And where this building is going to be is not, it's in the hub of where all these students party. Like, there's a street called Richmond Row here, and it's all high end. It's high end. It's all the pubs. It's where all the university students go to spend daddy's money. It's a high end piece of London. Anybody that's from London knows Richmond Row. All the really cool, like, bars are there. The patios are there. They've got the little outside cafes. I really should take these guys out. I wish I could do video. You know what? Honestly, I bet I need, honestly, I'm so lazy about that. Like I've been told, don't show logos, be careful, anybody can spot you out. You're right, absolutely. It does. I mean, I'm showing you what the houses look like. You can see those buildings from the edge of my road. Anybody could call my company up and say anything and get me fired. I mean, you're right. I don't know anything about this. I am a very trusting soul. Um, I also have 300 very burly men that are stand like this over to it is kind of precious to me. Like I'm very safe, like there, right? But when I walk off the property, anything can, but I mean, I'm not naive either though, right? I do watch my surroundings and I am wise and aware and something. Okay, so the reason that I'm having the meltdown is because it's here that's causing the meltdown, not my child. I'm invading their privacy and I've got so much on my plate. I like I told them that I'd only be here a few weeks. And obviously it spilled into more than that. I got to take I like to take airplane. What do you mean? Oh, we're getting back to you on that, lazy. What orange? What do you mean? Tim Hortons drive through? What the fuck is going on? What am I missing? Oh, do you, Anita? What do you mean? Wait a minute. What do you wait? Oh, wait. Lazy. What are we talking about? The war. There was the Tim Hortons drive. What? I'm missing something. What, Susan? What's going on over there? Where are you? What's going on? What's happening? Um. So that's why I was having the dilemma. I have an opportunity for something massive over at this building. It's almost unreal that this is being handed to me. So there's a fella today that came upstairs. I was on the fourth floor, and he says, "Trixie, are you busy?" While I'm up a ladder, covered in mud. No, not for you, Frenchie. Anything for you. Um, so he said he needed something done. And I went, of course. I'm trying to find me on this damn thing. Of course, Frenchie, whatever you want, Frenchie. So I crawled downstairs to help him do something, but it's just them trying to prolong my work there, right? And like these are the best guys. The thing is, the mass majority of them are probably going to skip over to this new building. Um, Now, with this being said, where I'm at isn't a joke. There's they're building. There's one, two, four more buildings going up. Um, but again, I also have that to think about. Um, to even try and subcontract over there. The thing is this new building is going to change London's landscape, and it's a 5-year contract. And I could have my blood, sweat, and tears into this, right? I mean, we drive by my apartment buildings on the bus and whatever, and nobody acknowledges them. I do because my blood is in that buildings, my sweat is in that buildings, my friends' blood and sweat is in them buildings. But this thing downtown is it's huge. It's huge. It's huge. I don't mean just the structure. It's going to feed a lot of people. It's going to employ a lot of people. There's people coming from all over the world to deal with this. Investors all over the world. And that's the other part of this too, is the amount of people that I potentially could meet. Johnny, hello. I'm just saying. So I've got a picture of this building. My friend sent it to me. Hang on, I gotta write a book. Who's writing books? I need lazy. We're writing books. I used a door woman on. Wait, what? Wait. I want you to tell stories, Anita. I want me and you to do a live together. That would be freaking sweet. Because there's little buttons that we press and we just go like me and Anita are going to do. We can all do one. You bring your own snacks though, because So that's why I was asking you guys, like, what would you do? But I guess I didn't give all the details, right? So back to my temp agency. Um, they're going to do their best to keep me working. I I want to go to this new building. I mean, I'd be an idiot not to. I'd be with my boss. I'd be with people that are familiar to me. I'd be starting right here, right? Like, I mean, right from dirt and growing with this building. And again, the minimum payment for me is $45 an hour. And that's if I choose hourly. I could choose piecework. Um, there's just a lot that needs to be done in the meantime. Did I tell you guys about why I don't drive? It is what it is. Again, I raised her, right? I'm never going to apologize for what happened. I couldn't afford to bail his ticket out while I'm raising his daughter without support. It's yin and yang. This literally is, I don't know, is that my child? Possibly. Hang on, let me close the door. This, I'm sorry, guys, but it's kind of, there's not a lot of privacy here. Um, this is the first time, I'm 57 in August, and this is the first time I get to live for myself, for myself, for myself. Like, there's nothing keeping me anywhere, right? To run a business, you got to invest all your time. Oh, by the way, my boss is 30 years old. He's 31 or 32, maybe, no more than 32. He's married with two small children. It was his father's business that he's taken over. He's never at home. He's stressed out all the time. He never sees his kids. I don't have any of that, right? She's good. She's on her own. My son's on his own, obviously. I don't have a husband or a boyfriend. There's nothing for me to come home to, and at the moment I don't have one. I do. I don't ever want to be in this scenario again. I mean, this has been a trial. Like the whole GoFundMe, everything. Like, nobody knows how to handle a situation until they're faced with that situation. My back was, I don't have family I can turn to. I don't have anybody I turn to. Anything that happens, the sun rises and sets on my shoulders. Everything. Of course I'm going to fall into debt if I'm not working. And I think that was why I was so upset with the youngest member of my family. She never reached out while I was in the hospital. I was all over Facebook. Everybody knew. She never reached out when she found out. And then, what did you think was happening? I mean, all the motors. I'll close the window because this guy's an idiot. Yeah, it's all the fucking time. It's the neighbors. Um, I don't even know where I was. Where was I? Anita, where was I see. I'm sleepy, you guys. I'm fucking tired. I used to Vince grow a vegetable. Where was I? Oh, my sister. That's right. Yeah. I don't know what happened with all that. I don't understand that at all either. Like the whole I'm a liar. Like I wasn't sick. I read that I only had Crohn's for 3 weeks and I'm milking a GoFundMe, and that I'm just a loser and didn't pay my rent. Yeah, you're right. I'm a loser. You're absolutely right. And I didn't pay my rent. You're absolutely right. Sadly, I got sick, right? And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to handle situations that I've never dealt with before. I don't know what the protocol is to do things right and wrong when I've never dealt with them before. The eviction scared I mean, clearly, look where I am. Like, it scared the fuck out of me. That was my home. And I thought that I was working a deal out with I still haven't heard anything from the judge. Now, there could be something in the mail, but I think right from the get go, right after the whole Zoom, It was just kind of already a pre-notion that I was out anyway, no matter what. Again, it wasn't that it was my money was bad, it just wasn't enough of my money. The landlord wanted all of it. That's why I went screaming to GoFundMe. I can make payments on my own. The landlord wasn't accepting that. They wanted all of it. And I just wanted to save my place. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't have any family to go, hey, man, you got 10 grand I can borrow? It, I don't have that luxury, right? And I remember somebody saying something about the Gulf, like, how dare I ask people for help? Well, wait a minute. Don't you, I'm pretty sure you probably got a Visa or a MasterCard, which in turn is you asking somebody for help. You're asking for something on credit, on good faith. I've never not said that I won't return the favor once I get established. Of course I will. Like, I'm not looking for a handout here. I don't want to take anything from anybody. Um, like most people, you want to give. I'm just not in that position. I got dealt a shitty set of cards there for a minute, right? It is what it is. It's there's nothing I goose. I knew it was you. I knew. I can't see with the everybody. Goose Chuck, everybody. I honestly, Goose, I can't see without my glasses. All I seen was the pink and blue, and I knew it was you, sister. Listen, I sent you out an APB. You know that, right? My heart, we're all there for you. And as soon as I walk in the door, what do I hear? Animal abuser. You fucking kill me, girl. You fucking kill me. I walk in. See, look, this is, look at, there's Sleepy Pippi. Say hi, Pippi. And then I think there's Clover over there. Oh, and there's Lila. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, so Goose Chuck, hang on. I have a dilemma at work. I we know I'm subcontracted. Oh, everybody go to Goose Chuck. Goose Chuck's got a channel. She'll kill you. So just go do it, okay? I'm just telling you, just go do it for your own safety. Just go sub to Goose Chuck. You got away with words, girl. Fuck, you got away with you got away with words. Sometimes even I go, bah, oh, yes, she did. And I'm glad that you did. Listen, Goosey, listen, I'm telling you, I said this to Garlic Crumbs. Oh, in case anybody doesn't know, we're going to go off track here and talk about Foodie Beauty for a minute. My old friend, who is corn fed, it's corn fed. Corn fed from Cornwall. I'm telling you, Goose, I am telling you as God is my witness. If there's people who are fans of FFG, I don't give two fucks about her either. I don't care. They're friends. They're friends. Remember in high school, if a boy had a crush on a girl, she's got the cooties, and they always talk smack. That's them. That they're friends. I am telling you, they are feeding off of each other. Some girl said, some lady said to me when I mentioned that, something about when ice melts, and I don't even know how she put it. And I went, well, the fucking ice is melting there, sister. I am telling you something. I am telling you, I know. I've known this whole time, fucking be the whole Mary Flowers or whatever. Look, Chantel is a lot of things, and she is an animal abuser. There's no fucking, it's not even the first animal, but that's another day. The whole thing was fucking planned. It's there. It was already said before. She paid 4 grand for BBJ. That's how Chantel got to Kuwait. That whole phone. That was from FFG. They're feeding off of it. Remember the whole fucking fashion show shit? It happened just before that. Look, there's a lot of shit going on between a lot of people. There is nothing on. Like every time I turn it on, it's Chantel. And when things start, like if you go to FFG, you can see the slide. You can see the slide. And as soon as the cat stuff comes up, boom, it all explodes. Everybody's channel explodes. I am telling, yeah, I'm going to lose people on this, but I'm telling you, as God is my witness, as God is my witness, They are friends. They might not be the greatest of friends, but this is a business collab. I am telling you, they are feeding off of each other. And the reason I'm saying this is because I'm not a reaction channel and I don't give two fucks about FFG. She said something about Quebec people being tough. Look, I don't give two fucks about the province you're from. My blood is Scottish. I've got you down. That's a check and a mate. I'm just saying. Look, I am Goose. Goose, you know I love you. I am telling you, mark my words on this, my sister. They're friends. They're feeding off of each other. I don't know how. Well, maybe I do. I'm not saying much more than this, but it's going to come out in the wash. Garlic 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 bread said something about someone's got a cat meowing in the background of FFG's. No shit, there was never a Flowers. That was always her brother. She knew that was his brother. There's snippets. It's all right there. It's all documented. It's all right there. What's her name? Anne? FFG is her real name, Anne or something. They're buds. I'm telling you, they're feeding off of each other. They are. Look at the bullshit between Amber Lynn and Foodie. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. There's nothing more vile than FFG and Foodie. Why? Why? There's no other reaction channels that are saying anything better or worse than FFG. But yes, they eat like there nobody goes harder on Chantal than FFG. There's no reason for that much anger and hatred towards somebody you don't know unless it's for a reason. It reminds me of the kids in kindergarten that don't want people to know that you like them, so they call them names and they've got cooties. That's them two clowns for fucking sure. For sure. But anyway, enough about that. I'm just telling you, I may or may not know a little something, something, something. Goosey, you, Funkle Fester, and Busy are the only one. No, it's not the only ones, but you're my main ones. Snarky Priest, I love, but I don't like. Funkle Fester and Busy right from day one. I mean, they were one of the very first channels that I think when I was over in the other building. Yeah, especially Fester, right? Like I got her all the way. But I'm trying to tell her, like, I'm trying to throw her breadcrumbs of things that I know about Chantal because I don't want to be a reaction channel to her. Um, I'm telling you, I am telling you, I don't want to become a reaction channel to Chantal. And I know stories. I know stories. I know stories. I know stories, right? But Chantal isn't my interest, right? There's enough people covering her. Like Unicorn Pondu. I'm so sorry, honey, if I got that wrong. I've literally watched you in a month go from getting 15 views on a video to 400 in an hour. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Chantal sells. Chantal sells. And it's not Chantal. I mean, at the end of it, she's just a boring fuck. But between her and FFG, it really, it gives everybody money. There's something more going on than just this hate thing. It's not. They're definitely feeding off each other. So let me sum it up this way. Okay. FFG went to that fashion show and there's a picture of them two together looking like they're the best of friends. In the midst of all of that was that whole fucking fecal natter bullshit. So how, with the lull of it, was FFG okay with her at the fashion show and playing buddy buddy? In my world, that's two-faced. That's sly. I wouldn't hang with a sly. So you're good to my face and behind my back. That's man, you're out. You're out. You're out. That's catastrophic in my world. In my world, that's a catastrophic girl right there. In my world, FFG, fuck you. You're out. If that's how you play, man. If that's not how she rolls, then she's friends, and that's all there is to it. You're either Sly or you're a bud. That's the only two options. You showed up at that fashion show and you took pictures with her and Pete's like you guys were best of buds. And then what, 2 days later, you're fucking dissing her like a fucking war pig on for what? You were just her best friend. Like literally. I mean, she's giving you the food you eat. I'm just saying. Chantel has supplied a lot of people. And again, I don't give two fucks about corn fed or FFG for that much matter, to be honest with you. I'm old. I'm an old fucking cat. I read people. I don't care what they say. I don't want to hear what you say. I want to see what you say. And look, people are worried because fucking Anne or whatever the fuck her name is, she's got what, 28,000 subs? Great. Here's my thing. I am a huge component to if you want real entertainment, I mean real fucking entertainment, Chantel is not the way. And FFG, my blood pressure rises just watching her like this fucking. Now, I got enough going on, man. I don't need that shit. I am a King Cobra JFK watcher. That boy is a fucking lunatic. He's an autistic, alcoholic, guitar, goth rock star who sells pheromone soap. I mean, and he's got a puppet dummy. He's now raising a bearded dragon called Puff. This shit doesn't rate. I mean, you can't write better shit than this. He makes food combos out of fucking canned pork brains and fucking dehydrated octopus. I mean, it just, this guy just does not get any better. I keep saying to Funkle Fester, go after him. Go after him. My good buddy who was in my first live and my only other live, Boglum Chronicles, who's from my city, Heather, go to his channel too. That guy is epic editing, epic editing. And I'm a sub to him, and I'm a wrench holder to him too. But I've been with him. He's from my city, of course. He banged into my first live, and I was all excited. Um, he started covering. Sorry, you guys. Who does that? Reminds me of Chrissy Teigen. Oh, I'll just ignore. Yeah, you guys talk amongst yourself. Just let me go. So Boglum Chronicles started covering this King Cobra JFK. And because Kate Boglum is from my city, of course I'm going to of course I am. But I got the biggest kick out of this JFK guy. I mean, you got to just go check him out. He plays guitar really bad. He eats the worst. I mean, fucking Stephen King couldn't write a better script. It's unbelievable. I don't know why people are so interested in Chantel. It's as boring as fuck. FFG gives me a fucking migraine with all the cackling and the fucking swearing. You're just spewing out everything that we've already seen. I get it. Make your coin, sister. Fucking make your bang. I'm all about that. But you're hiding something. You're fucking hiding something. Am I dreaming here, Vince? Yes, you are, my love. No, it's a fucking nightmare. Anyway, enough about them. There's something going on and it's going to come out, and I'm not the one that's going to set I'm not the one that's going to let it out of the bag. I'll just slip something to somebody somewhere along down the line. You need to put the links up of those channels. Oh, on my community, I will. I will. I will. Anita, listen, fucking, this guy is hilarious. He thinks he's a rock star. He sells pheromone soap to his dad. Okay, so he thinks that it gets the of age chicks. He's been on a 6 year. Yeah, I can't even. It's overkill. So his channel is King Cobra JFS. Josh Saunders is his name, and then Boglum Chronicles. This King Cobra, okay. So you know how many? The reason I'm saying this. You know how many reaction channels there are to Chantel? Nothing to compare the reaction channels to King Cobra JFS. And I mean the best editing. I mean, I love these. I love my girls that are. There's nothing they can do that I won't support them. But if you want real talent, and editing, I mean, Walnut Grove. These boys are fucking geniuses. They're fucking geniuses in front of a computer. They're geniuses. If it doesn't at least make you chuckle. There's something wrong. Like, I can't look. And I'm a funny person. It takes a lot for me to. I've been on the floor rolling with this fucking king cobra cat. He thinks he's everything. Oh, Ozzy is his favorite. He thinks he's going to go on tour with Ozzy. Like you just can't. But he's goth, whatever that is. I don't know. Yeah, you can't make this up. He's got this thing, which is brilliant as far as I'm concerned. It's called TTS, um, text to talk shit. So if you have to pay him to talk shit, and it's like $1, right? Text to talk shit. I don't know how the fuck this boy did it, but he banks like he'll make $400 a live stream. Ozzy's health issues are. Oh my God, dreams. Hello. Get this. So does any so my mom, lover of Engelbert Humperdinck, has his signature. My mom's just so brazen. I get it from her, and I can another day. Ozzy got into an ATV accident, and he was hurt very badly. My my mom, flooded. I mean, she was sending him get well cards every fucking day until she got an autographed picture back from Ozzy. My mom. Yep, yep, every day. My Engelbert Humperdinck loving mother. Um, I probably told you guys, I took my mom to a Kiss concert here. And me and my girlfriend ended up getting backstage passes. So I took my mom, my younger sister, there was my boss, and my closest girlfriend at the time, and we go to see, it was Kiss, Winger, and Black Crows, I believe. And I think I was working at the record stores at the time, so this was a really long time ago. And I got backstage passes for everything, which I can prove. And we walk in, and myself and my girlfriend Bean get backstage passes for Kiss almost instantly as soon as we walked in. And I've got to tell my mom, you can't come back here. I used to be. Me too. I did too. I watched it too. I watched the Osbournes too. Well, Anita, I mean, that would be sacrilegious if you didn't. Seriously, sister. Anyway, so I take my mom to this concert. We get backstage passes. The fucking London Free Press is at this concert. It's Kiss. They write an article, which I have here, about my mom at the Kiss concert because she was like one of the oldest people there. It's perfect. I still have it. It's beautiful. Um, yeah, I used to watch the Osbournes too. But fuck, I was just going to say something and now I forget. How is the mathing? There's 12 people here and 27 thumbs up. How does that work? I know, right? Aw, dreams. Hello. MTV. Yeah, 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 yeah. MTX. Is that what it was? MTX. It was MTV here, like Cribs and shit like that. Yeah, I've got stories for days. Anita, look, I know that you follow them, sister. What do you think about FF? I mean, honestly, I don't care one way or the other. It's not gonna change my day. I'm opening the window. You guys, hang on. Oh my God, my bones are old. Um, but she had made a comment when she was. I remember everything. I've got the fucking mind of an elephant. She had made a comment about people from Quebec are built differently. It's a separate fucking entity from all of Canada. They're a little bit better. And all of a sudden I'm off. Yeah, okay, that's us done. You've now made a fucking enemy with me because do not compare yourself to somebody you don't know. I had a really close girlfriend who bragged about everything, over exaggerated everything. I mean, I loved her for who she was. I didn't like what she tried to portray that she wasn't, if that makes any sense. And I used to say to her, look, I don't care if you're a whore. Be the best whore that you are and never apologize for it. But don't lie to me about it. Don't ever think that you're going to be smarter than me, that I'm not going to catch a lie, or that I'm going to pretend that you're pulling one. It's never going to happen. And I grew up pretty hard in a pretty bad end of town. Hello, hello, one-eyed cat. Aw, bless your little heart. I love your name. One-eyed cat. Meet lazy orange cat. I love all these us cool cats, man. We're the cool cat people. Yeah, we are. Oh, there's a bunch of cats. Oh, they all took off. No, Lila's still here. Lila is my forever. And see, even with all that eviction, that was my main concern. Don't nobody touch my fucking cats, man. No, nobody touch me. No, no. If I'm living in a tent, they're coming with me. There's no way. There's no way. And that's one of my issues with Chantel too. Like, not the nah, man. They're as loyal as dogs, if not more so. I don't know. I haven't had a dog in a really long time, but these animals have been abused. Pippi, the gray one that was sleeping here, she was in a garbage compactor. She was supposed to be wah, wah. Lila cut her whiskers off. I mean, that cat was like this thin. She trusts nobody, just me, nobody, and even kind of skitzes out. Clover's an idiot. I just love Clover. Clover, I found. She's not a foster. My niece found her. There was a bunch of kittens, and my niece posted her on Facebook going, anybody want this beauty? And I went, fuck, bring it over. I mean, what's one more? What do I care? Um, one more drink. That's it, Vince. That's it. And then we're all cutting you off. Um, but yeah, Anita, that. Listen, sister, I know that you're in that community. Obviously, there is there is no other like Goose Chuck though. Goose Chuck covers her differently. um like there's so many great channels that cover her. Right now, like, I have a Android box, and it's really weird when I turn on my TV and I see my ugly mug up there. It's really fucking weird. But it's just saturated with Chantel and this fucking cat thing now. And yeah, it's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, I wish my life was that easy, man. Fuck. I wish. I'm like trying to deal with like real life problems here. Fuck. I mean, she's just a parasite. She's always been a parasite. She tried to, yes, she's just a terrible human being. And it's infuriating for me to watch because everything to her has always been a show. It's always been a show. She's very theatrical, I guess is the best way I can describe her, knowing what I know. Um, and obviously Shannon knows way better. And I'm a secondhand information. I'm still really close friends with her ex close friend who she tried to out. Um, yeah, I got stories. It doesn't matter to me. I just need to know what my next move is going to be. Okay, so let's get back to what's important here, and that's us. And I want to say too to you guys, like, thank you for coming to the comments. As you guys know, I don't I have no family. Like, there is a family. Um but they just don't support me at all, and for whatever reason, I don't know. Um I'm just not going to say because it sounds terrible coming out of my mouth. So I'm not going to say it. Um, but look, like, I don't know how to do shit. I do. Ooh, see that? That's crazy. No, I don't remember anything about that, and I don't know how you got here, Mister. It's hang on. There we go. It's YouTube. Um, I'm not naive enough. I'm an old cat, and if you need help, you ask for help. It's like if I have a headache, I'm not going to struggle. I'm going to take a fucking Tylenol. I don't have the answers, and I don't want you guys to have answers. I want you guys to have opinions, and I want you to share your opinion and feed off each other. Like, fuck, I wish I could remember now, because someone was so analytical, and that's what I was saying. You're so analytical. She was saying, and I hope it was a she. It doesn't matter if it is or not, but have you talked to your daughter? What is your daughter saying about how long? And it's like, exactly. So yes, I did talk to Willow and Justin, and I'm begging, like, please just hang on, man. Like, let me have this. Just let this. I can feel this in the fiber of my body, that this is the move that I'm supposed to make, and there's a sacrifice somewhere along the line. Um, I'm trying. Oh, I don't know if I can get it now. Maybe you guys are sitting on a fucking Cheetos box. I want to. How many people are here? 16? Okay. Okay. Hang on. I'm writing shit down, as I always do. Can you see? I don't even know if that's the right thing. I want to turn on a light. Okay. Hang on. Oh. Oh my God, you guys. I'm getting my bumps. Sorry, is that too much? It's too much. Is that better? Is that a bit? Whoa, look at that. It's like the glows of heaven, man. Okay, here we are. Um, Willie, my uncle's name was, they used to call him Willie. I know, Anita, you know that. Her name is Willow, which I guess is the female name of William. But, and her middle name is May, which is my ex's grandmother's name. And I never picked her name until literally the last minute. I actually had Ellis Ann, which was a top contender. I wasn't a name I loved, but it was in conjunction. My older sister's middle name is Elizabeth, and my younger sister's middle name is Anne. So I tried to combine the two of them, and that's what I was going to name her, was after my two sisters. How shit happens, right? And it was Willow. It just had to be, and it suits her. She's so gentle and she's so beautiful. And manicures by Will on Insta. If any of you ladies would love to follow my darling, she's so dedicated to it. Vince, of course, you're still. I love. You know what? I love old names like even Hazel, Violet. My aunt's name was Pearl. I love that. There's so many other like names that when I think about, you know what name as a boy I love is Joshua. I love it because I always think of the Ten Commandments. Joshua, Joshua. I love Joshua. Okay. Okay, so there's 12 people, and I love you guys for being here, and I won't keep you much longer. Maybe. Is there anybody here that is connect? And I'm only going to ask this for a specific reason, and it's kind of funny because I may or may not share this depending on what the response is. Is there anybody here that is subscribed or interested in the whole foodie verse? If there is, just put a one or a something up there so I know, because I've got something here that I haven't shared with anybody yet, but I was reading it as I was writing my shit down today. No, stay. Okay. Amira, is that how you pronounce it? One. Okay. I've got you, sister. You're going to love this. It's, I have nothing but time on my hands. Okay. There's 12 of you here. Someone else. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There's 13. I've been here an hour already. Apparently none of us are working tomorrow. Uh, London here? Are you in London here or London, England? Tell me London here, and then we're out of here and we're doing lunch, man, sister. Are you London here? Oh, thank you, Amira. Tell me, are you London here? This London? Because I'm confused about so much stuff. Are you really? Are you really? Seriously? Do you have a channel? Have you gone to Boglum Chronicles? Boglum Chronicles is from here. He's got 25,000 subs. 30. Are you really? Oh, we need to link up, my girl. I need some girlfriends. Bad, sister. Bad. Oh, no, Anita, listen. I knew that was Anita. Hang on, you guys. No, she's from here, Anita. Back away. Well, you're going to get a channel now, sister. Oh my God, I can't believe. Okay, Amira, listen. If you haven't figured, if you've skipped part of this, you know Talbot Street, okay? I know you know Talbot Street. We're in the middle. This city is building a fucking mega. It's hundreds of millions of dollars building. Now I'm all excited. Sorry. I get carried away sometimes. Okay. Okay, so on Talbot Street. Don't be confused, Vince. I don't even need to read who said that. I know that was you. Told you. Okay, Amira, on Talbot Street. I'm sure you know I work in construction, and I'm sure you know where that construction site is, right? You know where it is. I'm in the dilemma right now of leaving that construction site for the one that they're building on Talbot. The Talbot site is supposed to change London's landscape. It's the biggest structure that London's ever seen. It's hundreds of millions of dollars. I've got the picture for it. It's massive. It's executive living. It's supposed to have a mall in it. God only knows what else. And I have an opportunity to be a subcontractor in this building, building this building. So today I was having a bit of a meltdown because obviously I'm staying at my daughter's place and I need to get the hell out. I can't get out if I don't have a paycheck. But things have kind of worked out. They're working itself out. I'm working to work them out. But there's this massive structure going up on Talbot Street, and I can be part of it. What do you mean, Anita? You're Anita. You're in your 40s. Pop. Fuck, kill me already. Am I the no? Vince is older than me, right, Vince? Cheers, buddy. Oh, by the way, it's iced tea, Vince. Sorry to disappoint you, bud, but you turned off your fucking comments, so this is what you get. Mm. Amira, it's going to be massive. It's a 5-year thing. And I want in, I want in, I want in, all in, I want in. So I was talking to my child. Look, just be patient with me. Let me get some things paid off. Let me just grind for a little while. Let me pay off. I need a computer. I do. I mean, I'm not asking anybody for nothing. I'm just saying that this is when I'm going to work. I need a computer. Sorry. Vince, I knew it. Thank God. Freaked out. You should be fucking freaked out, man. I'd be freaked out if I was 60. No, fuck it. Are you kidding? I'm 57 in 2 months. It's child's play. We only just begun now. Vince, don't fucking say that, man, because I'm not far behind you and I'm feeling like I'm just getting my second wind here. Like, I honestly feel like I'm just starting to live. That's why I'm asking. Look, if I thought I was on my way out, I would take the easy fucking road and just stay with Ironstone. Yay, great, it's a fucking paycheck. I don't want to live for a paycheck. If this is the last of my life, I want to give it every fucking ounce that I've got, and I want to take everything out that I can, and I want to take everybody with me, except the youngest member of my family. It's so warm in here. Oh, Amira, oh my God, stay in touch. Sister, really, stay in touch. I've got nobody. I want to do stuff. You know all the festivals are coming up. Let's do. Let's do. Let's do. Yay! So there's a buddy of mine named Boglum Chronicles. He's from here. He works at you've probably visited one of his establishments. It's a retail establishment that serves adult beverages in bottles, shall we say. And he works really hard. He works really hard. So he's got his channel. I think he's 27,000 subs. And I'm a wrench holder to his because he's from here. I didn't even know what his channel was about. It just so happened that somebody tagged me on my Facebook that this guy knows you know how that shit works, who has a YouTube channel. So I click in and I'm, hey buddy, you know somebody who knows, right? This whole 6 degrees of separation. And as it turns out, yeah, he knows someone who knows someone. So we connect in a small circle. The same with me and Chantel. Yeah, so then I'm sorry, you guys, I'm fucking melting. I've got hair doties all over the place. I'll grab one. I never have my hair down, you know that. So I'm talking to this guy and he was going, yeah, I have this channel and I am a reaction channel to this person. So I checked it out and I've been following this guy ever since. I've been with him literally since day 12. And this King Cobra JFS, he's got so many fucking reaction channels. My buddy Boglum Chronicles, if you're here, Boglum, hello. His channel grew exponentially, like within a year, because this guy Josh has so many reaction channels. Everybody's just on to him. That's what I was saying to Fester. Get on, fuck Chantel. I mean, that shit's dry now. Amira, let's get back to where we were. I have a treat for you guys. Vince, just you settle your ass down, brother. Okay, Amira, this one's for you, sister. Okay, it's not finished, okay? Are you guys still with me? This is okay. Look, you've all seen me bawl and cry. You've seen it all. You've seen me run my nose. I'm missing a fucking tooth or two. We don't care about this. That is not going to be as embarrassing. None of that is going to be as embarrassing as what I'm about to do right here. Fuck. Amira, this one's for you, my London sister. Okay. So, fuck. I can't believe I'm going to do this. Yeah, I do believe I'm going to do this. Nothing fucking stops me from anything. 3 ounces of melted butter, 1 onion, 2 tablespoons of garlic. Okay, you ready for this? Vince, you turn your fucking comments off. What do you mean Woodstock? Hey? We're not going no fucking Woodstock. There's a strip bar in Woodstock, Vince. I'll take it, brother. Okay, Amira. You're gonna love this. I don't know. I'm hoping Goosey is still here, and I hope you didn't take anything that I said personally about FFG. I just don't give 2 fucks, right? Anyway, I do. I love everybody. I wish no harm on anybody, but that's a lot of hate, man. That's hate mongering. That's vile and vicious, and I don't see why you have deeply, very, very deeply. And I don't go after some, even though I could. I have, but not as viciously as FFG. I just don't understand so much aggression and hate towards somebody that you say that you don't know. But anyway, I digress. Okay, Amira, this, my darling, is for you. Remember the Al Sultan song? Okay, so I already cut a video. Here's the words right here, okay? And I sung it. And I sang it in key. And oh my God, Mariah Carey called me up. She's going, girl. And I went, I know. I've got one better. I said that I was going to put this out. And I just haven't had time. It's not done yet. But because you're my London sister and you're here, I'll give you a snippet of it, okay? So, this one is, can you guess what it's called? Oh, I've got to do a thing for my temp agency too. See, you guys are, hang on. Okay, you remember the Stay Mad Baby? Remember that, Amira? I know you do. I made my own. That's Clover. Clover found a hair doty. Stay mad, baby. You're going to stay mad now, bitch, because Amira wants to hear what that song really is. So, Amira, this one's for you. Yep, that's it. I want to say, fuck you, Vince. Come on, man. Oh, no, sorry. I'm sorry. That wasn't Vince. Vince, I love you. Dreams, yeah, me too. And when you get one, you send some over here, and I'll send some back to you. Okay, so I made my own version of Stay Mad, Baby. It's called Stay Fed Foodie. But, I mean, look, okay? There's a lot to this. This is a working machine. It's not done, but I'll give you a snippet of it, okay? My kid's going to go, what the fuck is my mother on? I'm writing this song to prove Cornfetto wrong, so wrong about things. Are you done, Dreams? Anita, hang on. It gets better. It's me. And even I laughed at this. So I can't remember the tune. Hang on. You know what? Wait a minute, you guys. Just bear with me. I'll get this right. I'll put it on my TV. I'll listen to the tune because this has taken me days to do this. This shit don't come just fucking willy-nilly. Oh no. My kid out there is probably going, there's no hope for my mother. There's me. There's 15 of you freaks watching. Don't you have a fucking, come on, man. You got to have more to do than me. Okay, we'll get back to me. I thought it was a Neanderthal. It's me. Fuck's sakes. I hope my kids don't watch it. Anyway, okay. So we're going to search Stay Mad Baby. And then I'm just going to pick up a lyric. Stay. Just so I can remember how to sing this song. Because I did it clip by clip. Clip by clip. So I'd listen to it and then I'd pause it and then I'd write something down and then I'd have to scratch it out because it didn't stay with me. No, not yet. Not Justin Bieber. Stay Mad Baby. Oh, Chantel, you're good. And honestly, you guys, I'm surprised nobody else has jumped all over this boat. Like this is a money maker right here. This is a money maker, right? Stay Mad. Okay, we're almost there, guys. I honestly thought that someone was going to jump all over doing a parody of this. Like, what's that girl's name? Jasmine? Is that, I honestly thought it would have been her. She would have jumped all over this. Stay mad, baby. Okay, we're almost there. All I need is the first little clip. Um, there she is. Hi, baby Jays. Hi, Cham. Okay, ready? And then, and yeah, okay. Just hang on. I don't believe this is for you, Amira. I wouldn't do this. I do it for Anita too. And oh, okay, hang on. Are you guys ready for Foodie Beauty's song? I am. Stay Mad, a Foodie Beauty 60s Can you hear that? Original feature DJ Snake Bees. Who's doing this? Because I want to. Sorry, I want to give credit. I just need to have the little tiny bit, and then I'll go off on my own. It's not perfect, okay? It's not all going to fit together. It's a work in progress. She's going. I'm going to. Fuck you, Vince. No, I would too. I knew that. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Okay, just stop talking. Just get to the fucking. What did any of us do to deserve this? Oh my God, it's breezy. I don't want to do breezy. Okay, I mean, do you? But stay mad. Oh, stay mad, babies by Shannon. I love Shannon. I want somebody's real. I don't want breezy because I just don't. That's all there is to it. Um, I just need that little tiny bit. There it is right there. Oh, but it's French Fry Girl, so it's not going to be that either. I need the song. What if I type in, okay. Fuck it. I'll ad lib it. I'm writing, oh, hang on. I was almost there. See, that just fucked me up. I'm writing the song to prove you, I'm writing the song to prove corn-fed all wrong, so wrong about things. Uh, Everything she says is the opposite it says, so stay fed, foodie. I said, she's so fat, she's so gross, she will never find love. The only one who could love her served KFC, Burger King, and paneer from above. I know, right? That was a little weak. Um, they're listening to me. They're gonna go, what the hell? I'm writing this song to prove corn-fed all wrong. So I'm not going to do the Samira. I'm not, because I'm just going to embarrass you with this. I read this earlier. I've got, see, look, you guys, can you see? Wow. It is kind of funny. I want to sing it for you now, though. I will pass on the breezy. Yeah, right? Look, I'll say this. I outed Chantel in a comment. Chantel lied about something, and days and days later, my good friend texted me and she went, "You know that story that Chantel said?" She goes, "This is what really happened." So Chantel took a story that had been going through high school, where cops were involved and weed was involved, and a guy with an amputated legs was involved, um, and turned this story that had nothing to do with her into her story. My girlfriend texts me and she goes, "That it infuriates me because this is what really happened." And again, my girlfriend is from Cornwall. She went to high school with Chantel, and I know a lot of dirt because this girl was my manager at the It store. Amira, do you remember in Masonville there was the It store? So my girlfriend was the manager and I was the assistant manager, and she ended up being my roommate, and she went to high school with Chantel. So that's how I am involved with Chantel. Um, and that's anyway, there's this song. Somebody's going to pick it up now. I want to sing the best parts of this to you. I'm writing this song to prove you are all wrong, so wrong about things. Everything you said is the opposite instead, so keep eating, foodie. He's tall and athletic, he lifts 4 pounds, that's pathetic, but together you're a perfect 10. um she claims that she's married. We're worried. He loves everything about her. I don't know what that's all about, but there's something. Oh, there it is. 4 pounds. I know, right? Anita, hang on. It gets better. Because I do actually mention FFG in here, but it's to her credit. Stay eating, foodie. I hate to say it's all pretend, but we know that in the end, both frauds will be exposed. Drug abuse. This is the good part. Drug abuse, domestic abuse, cat abuse. It's all lies. Oh, see, I need that song. Okay, scratch that. They're both frauds will be exposed. Drug abuse, dom abuse, all lies just for few. Stay fed, foodie. The only thing that's abused were the cats that you used for views. I'm going to finish this. It's good, though. Amira, it's all for you, my love. And for Anita. Look, I'm telling you, I worked on this fucking thing, you guys. I worked on this. But there's a part about, okay. But you neglected your cats. Now you're living with rats. I love that for you, Foodoo, Foodie. You gotta live your life. What she said, live your life, not by be. Oh, you've got to live your life, not being his wife. When all he wants is a family. There's nothing you can do except lie for a view. Stay fed, Foodie. It is pretty good. I honestly, Amira, I'm sorry that I ruined it for you. I will get it together. I can't. I need the. It's been a long time since I did this. Um, I kind of need the tune in my head because it actually does go with her video, just like the Sultan, the Al Sultan or whatever the fuck it is. What I wrote goes with her video. So the Al Sultan was I think that's he's so handsome, I think is what she said. And I said that he was a toilet plunger or something. Yeah, I know, right? And I don't do drugs. You gotta kind of wonder, people. You gotta kind of wonder. Yeah, look, shit just comes to my head, right? And I'm not one to really worry about I don't get embarrassed. I don't know why I don't have that. It just doesn't matter. Either people are gonna laugh at my expense, or they're not. That's just the way it is. So y'all remember Ed? Amira, I don't think you did. So Ed was one of the guys that was in my very first videos, and me and Ed hang out all the time. And so we were sitting in the lunchroom yesterday, and as it turns out, I worked at another company which fired me 3 days before I was to be in the union because that's been my luck. Um, and it was automotive, very hard. I mean, hard. Like this job's hard. This automotive job almost killed me. Like Willow will attest. I came home black and blue. And but there was a lot of women there, but most of them didn't like me. As soon as I walked in, they didn't like me, and that's fine. And because it is what it is. But they warm up to me. As it turns out, I was talking about it, and Ed's niece was one of those girls that worked there that didn't like me, who ended up. It turned out that we were sitting in the lunchroom, and there was a conversation, and my cousin has a very unique name, and I heard my cousin's name, but not her last name, just my cousin's first name, and I turned and I went, "Are you talking about?" And she went, "Yeah." And I went, "That's my cousin." And all of a sudden, the ice was broken. And now I'm not this snotty little bitch anymore. Now I'm a good person. So it was kind of weird that yesterday I'm talking to Ed, and he goes, "My niece worked at Autoneum." And I went, "No way, who's your niece?" And he said, and I went, "Oh, yeah, she didn't like me at all. She didn't like, none of them liked me at first." I mean, and maybe that's why I kind of like working where I am because I don't know what it is. Even when I worked at Canada Trust, Amir, I used to do mortgages at Canada Trust. The women didn't like me, and it's kind of weird because I've got two sisters that don't either, and I don't like. Look at me, come on, man. I'm not trying to fucking buy anybody's friendship or impress I'm certainly not an influencer. I don't know what the fuck is. Okay, but let's get back to it because we're all starting to get late. It's already been 2 hours. Okay, so are you guys okay if I keep my not my GoFundMe, my PayPal up there? Not here, but just in general. It's not for you guys, it's just for general consumption. This is the internet. This shit goes out into the ether, right? I can't do super chats and all that stuff. Okay, okay. I want to find that all sultan because it was this one, Stay Mad Baby. Once I get it formulated, Amira, see, you can see I've erased it. Yeah, I don't know anymore. I don't know about nothing, Anita. I don't want your money anyway. I just want your love. See, you guys, I'm scratching it all out. Like that part's no good. That part's supposed to go over here. I see what I mean. And okay, this might be important, but it might be over here. That's why I shouldn't have. I know, Anita, I love you. That's why I didn't want to do that, but because Amira's here, and I want to get this out because someone else is going to do this. Someone, I'm telling you guys, her and FF fucking G are like this, and this song is a chart topper. Mark my words, man. Okay, so before we wrap this up for the day, we have decided that I'm going to go into contracting, subcontracting. The minimum pay, Amira, is $48 an hour, $45 an hour. I want to go to elementary school and talk to little girls and go, think about it. Here, come and try on this hard hat, right? Like I want them to see what a crane looks like. I want little girls to make $200 an hour as a crane operator. I want them to think about it at the very least. I want it to be a thought. I'm telling you, look, there wasn't much thought put into my growing up. I was kind of left to just go. This is just real. This is my love. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to do. I feel it in the fiber of my being. This is where I'm supposed to be. It might not be there. This is what I'm supposed to do. Like Farad said, you work like two men. I know. And you know what? Someone else notices, and that makes me feel fucking fantastic. Now I want to work like three men, and that job was me and Liam together doing a unit a day. I'm doing a unit and a half by myself a day. What you guys can't see is that I throw in my AirPods and I sing out loud from the time I get in. When I'm cutting a video, that is the only time I'm not singing. When I go in, so I'm usually there about 7:15. I'm not supposed to start until 8. Um, but I'm there about 7:15. It's because of the buses, and I'm trying to make up money. I'm trying. I don't look. I'm trying, you guys, but because I'm through a temp agency, there's only so many hours that I'm allowed to do. So I want to absorb every single one of those hours. And my boss is going, "What the fuck ever, Trace? Do your thing." Um, so Tracy does her thing. I listen to true crime podcasts from so maybe from 7:30 till 8. I will set up my equipment on my floor. I'll get my tray, my mud, and that box of mud I think is 55 pounds, 60 pounds. And I had to carry two boxes, 4 flights of stairs, 4 flights of stairs. And they're not regular stairs. They're concrete building stairs. They're different. So Vince, don't you whine to me about 64, man. Don't you whine to me about 64. I will call you Dylan. Anyway, where was I? So I set up my equipment, and it takes me a good half an hour to kind of get the mental mode to climb that ladder and do. Right, it does. I'm not ashamed to say that. I'll even cut a video for you guys, whether you get it or not. I'll say, good morning, beautiful people. This is the weather. I'll take you outside, and you may never see that video. There's probably about 30 videos on my phone as we speak that you guys are supposed to see but don't see, because I just don't. But who's balling? Oh my God, do you listen to him? I love Mr. Ballin. I don't listen to him as much, but yes, I do. I watch him. I'm a 10 to Life, Coffee House Crimes, Anita, and Monsters, absolutely. Something Sinister, absolutely. That's pretty much my thing. Um, yeah, I'm Mr. Ballin had his mom on there, so how can I not love him? And then I go right for the tunes. Now, that can be a little tricky because there's music playing everywhere. So people have like Bluetooth speakers everywhere. I've got my pods, and I'm usually left in a unit by myself. So I sing everything. I worked in record stores for years. I have a very eclectic taste in music, but for my personal at work, it's like Aerosmith, Journey, Foreigner, April Wine, Boston, Bad Company, Foot and Cold, right? But then I'm getting into like Creed, just mellow stuff. But yesterday, I thought I'd go off the rails and do my Judas Priest, and who walks in? But my boss. I'm singing Ronnie James Dio at the top of my lungs. Oh no, nothing can compare to this. Nothing can compare to this. I'm singing, get this, Lovin' Touchin' Squeezin' by Journey. Everybody loves it, right? Love it. It's a classic song. I love it. I sing that song perfect. Perfect. On key all the time. Pitch perfect. I'm up the ladder on the fourth floor. Nobody up there but me. So I'm singing my love and touch and squeezing as loud as I fucking can. And again, on key. And I'm on the top rung of my ladder and I'm doing my thing. Oh, she's laughing. I just happened to look over. It only happened to me. There's my boss, AJ, the site supervisor on, right? And two random men with white hats that I've never seen before. Inspectors. They're seeing the guy's standing at the door, and Andre's kind of leaning on the door frame. And I mean, it's not that they just heard me sing. There's nothing in that. You can hear me sing from the fucking third floor. And I'm sure I'm like Mariah Carey singing Journey at the top of my lungs. And I just happened to look over. Oh my God. But it kind of startled me, but I didn't want to seem embarrassed. So I'm like, how fucking dare you interrupt my concert time? I was right on cue. No, Andre is a very handsome man. He's Spanish. Enough said there. But he's very stoic. He's got a lot of responsibility. Hey, Andre. Turn off, Andre. If you're here, man, just don't listen to me, okay? You don't need to hear anything that I have to say. You just need to worry about how I work and what kind of paycheck I'm getting. He's not even my boss, but he could be. Andre is a very handsome man, and he's he's um he's Spanish, and he speaks very good English, but you can tell, right, that it's not his first language, and his pronunciations of words. I don't know how long Andre's been here. I've only known Andre for 6 months, and I don't, and it's only been the last 3 months that I've kind of been, you know, letting him see how fucking crazy that I am. Like last Friday, I go fucking bouncing my happy ass into the office. Gentlemen, let me present to you Friday. He's like, what the fuck is this check? But Andre has a very serious job. Like our jobs are very serious, but Andre's got a lot of responsibility. He is the site supervisor for a massive fucking project and he's doing it by himself. Hey, Clover. That's why I give that boy no smack. I could. I help him out any way that I can. And he's got my back. When we were in the other building, and I was fairly new there, maybe 2 weeks, and two seasoned people stole my phone. They weren't stealing it. They were moving it to play a prank on me. Well, again, this is a lifeline to my mother. And I go back and my phone's gone and they're going, no, you took it downstairs, and I literally start losing my fucking shit. If my mother dies and she can't get a hold of me, all of a sudden fucking Andre comes barreling out of his, because I'm losing it, right? Andre comes barreling out of his office. Give her her phone. And they just like, we're like, seriously, we're not going to do anything. We're just playing a joke. Andre has always been at my defense, always, 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 always. And maybe that's another reason I find him so attractive. But anyway, enough about fucking Andre. So, yeah, That was the other day. I'm singing Love and Touch. Look, I was singing Metallica yesterday, and Giuseppe, the guy who was working next to me, pokes his head around the corner. He goes, like, you cannot sing. Pardon me. Pardon me. What do you mean I can't sing? Clearly I can. Clearly I am. So yes, I can sing. I never said I was good at it. It depends. I sing Journey on point. I sing April Wine on point. I sing Boston on point. I can't sing I'm just kidding. I don't care. I'm not trying to fucking. I'm not trying to sound like anybody. Look, I'm sure a lot of us can agree. When I had a home, well, even here, not so much here because I try to leave the kids alone. When I was cleaning my house, I would throw on a tune and I would zippity do my fucking happy ass all around and I'd get shit done lickety split. I spend more time at work than I do at home. My job is cleaning essentially. So why wouldn't I listen to tunes? Look, you guys work with me. This is just part of who I am. I will say this: they know that I'm leaving soon. We're having this discussion. We're trying to warm up to this pretty even keel that we're all going to have to do this, and it's sad, right? Like I've really grown to love these guys, and Bradley was going like, no, 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 no. Like it's going to be a very sad day. It's going to be sad. But look, I like Lazy Orange Cat says, cats got to eat. And for the rest of forever, I'm going to live with that Lazy Orange Cat. Anytime I have a decision to make, it's going to be that I'm going to come to you guys, and then I'm going to go. A cat's got to eat. Like for the rest of eternity, you are going to live on in that saying by me. Now I'm going to tell my kid that, and hopefully she tells her kid that, and for that you're going to live on forever. So let's wrap this up because I don't know what time it is. 2:30 in the morning. I need to. The kids got to go to bed. I've been on here almost 2 hours, and I want to press that button. I do. I want to press this button and see what the hell it's going to do. I'm gonna. Oh, I already did. Nine. Is it really lazy? Honestly, enough about Andre. Focus on me, damn it. Vince. Fuck you, Vince. You turned enough. I love you. Fucking everything is always about you, Vince. You turned off your comments, Vince. Enough about Andre. You sappy bitch. Aren't you getting a drink? I thought you were getting a drink so I could talk about on. Listen, Vince, forever, it's me and you. But that bitch is going to give me a fucking paycheck, okay? So just keep it on the down low, right? I look out for you, you look out for me. Andre's nothing. Nothing. Anyway, not is it really 10 o'clock? Normally, I take melatonin. It's up there because I'm telling you guys, I'm sleep fucking deprived. I'm telling you, I don't sleep at all. These glasses, Vince is. Wait. What? Yeah, Vince. Is it Anita? Get the fuck to bed, girl. Jesus Christ. 3 a.m. You got to go to work, man. Jesus Christ. I've got to. I've got to get a hold of some people in Scotland. My sister, the youngest member of the family, went and cleaned out my mom's apartment before she went into this extended care. And I wasn't invited, go figure, to collect any belongings that I would like to keep. Luckily for me, I'm a little smarter than them, and I spent more time with my mom, and I took some things. Not only did I take some things, but I got this is what I wanted. I got my mom to write down the name of my grandma, her full name, my mom's mom, her grandmother, my aunts, all names historically that after my mom's gone is gone forever. So I got my mom to write down those names for me. So I have my grandma's name, my grandfather's name, like full names, birthdays, date of birth, everything, like where they were born, everything. My great grandparents' names, where they. That's what's important to me. You can keep the fucking knickknacks, bitch. I got what I needed. Um, but the thing that I was going to say, Anita, is that a cousin of mine, my mom's cousin's daughter used to write my mom all the time. And I don't know about you, Nick, but they send calendars every New Year's. That's their thing. They would send calendars. We'd send calendars to Scotland from Canada. Scotland would send calendars to Canada from Scotland. And nobody knows what's going on with my mom. They're probably wondering if she's still alive. When my sister went and cleaned out my mom's apartment, she threw out all those letters. I don't know how to get Deborah's address. I don't know. I know her last name, but my mom certainly doesn't know. The phone that had my mom's phone number stored, everything was given away. Everything. I got nothing. I wasn't. Me nor Willow were invited to my mom's. Not like that's how controlling my younger sister thinks that she is. Um, but there's relatives in Scotland that I've got to figure a way to get a hold of, just to let them know that we got the letters and I want to keep in touch with them. And that my mom's still kicking, but it's I mean, honestly, it's just she's tired. And that's what she told me. She's tired. And she's tired. She sleeps all day and she does nothing and she's tired. And I don't know if anybody knows any better about this, but I just found it so perplexing. Um, so I took my mom out for a half a dozen smokes in like 20 minutes, some air. And as soon as I got her outside, her color just lit right up. Um, but when I went to put her back in the bed, she was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So I'm thinking I'm busting her bones and shit. I went to move her up. I could barely move her. She weighs a fucking ton. This is someone who barely eats. She's this big, and I slug drywall for a living, and I was struggling to pull my mom up the bed. Like it's like what the like is that normal? Like I don't even think I weigh that much. Is that what you think it is, Dreams? Hey, lazy, you know what? Maybe that's a great idea. You know what? Maybe that's a great idea because this my cousin Deborah was so dedicated. Like at least once a month there was a letter, and no, my mom couldn't see. Right? Nobody responded, and when I mean, I'm not going to get into all of this because it's her, my younger sister. Um, but she sent me a barrage of really nasty, nasty texts, which I saved in case something happens, right? Um, she was going to beat me up and whatever. And look, I just saved the text because I'm going to protect myself to the death. There's no two ways about that. The only people that could hit and get away are not even my child. It would be Jesus Christ and my mother, and that's it. If the kid came after me, I'd knock her down too. But my mom, no, have at her, Brian, have at her. Um, but my younger sister, no, there's no way. No, I let her swing and hit once, and that's all she got. Um, so I kept these messages on my phone in case something happens. And I know it sounds sinister, but it is what it is, right? But when she was barraging me with all of this, that's what I said to her, where's Deborah's address? And she went, who's Deborah? And I went, that's my point exactly. That it's your fucking cousin. Yeah, my point exactly. Out of everything, that's one thing that I would have saved if I would have been allowed, or if I not even allowed. I didn't know that they were cleaning out my mom's. Um, and not for any reason of me not being there. I was always there. It was just kind of sneakily done. It is what it is. Gwen, right? Oh, you're an RN. Okay, so what does that is that what it is? Okay, so I don't want to barrage you with your work issues, but her eyes are starting to sink in. Her talking seems very labored. Um, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. It was probably 2 months since I had last seen my mom. Whenever Family Day was, that was the last time I seen her, and a lot of it is me being scared. I don't want to face the inevitable. I don't want to look at her deteriorating. I've spent all my time with her. It's not just that. This goes back years, 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 years. and that's why I'm so upset about with my sister. Like, you haven't seen her. No, I'm trying to repair a broken world right now. You're not working. You take care of her. And I shouldn't put that on my sister. I shouldn't. She should do it anyway. But I need to carve out time for my mom, especially right now. It is my own ignorance, my own, maybe my own greed too, that there's so not a lot of time after I'm done work. I'm exhausted. Like, honestly, I put up 8 o'clock. I woke up at 10 to 8. I had something to eat. That's my iced tea from supper. I grab food and I come in here. I don't hang with them. I try to leave all of that alone. I try to carve out time, but I have 2 days, 2 days to get everything done. My laundry, my groceries, some Zen time. The bus is on a Sunday here, and I'm not close to, right? And everything is by bus by me. Everything. I don't have a car. Everything takes 3 times as long. It is selfish, but it's the truth. Like, no, in the last 2 months, I haven't seen her. And there's a lot of guilt. And maybe that's why on Thursday, after I seen her, when I went to work, I couldn't cope. I couldn't stay. The guilt was just so overwhelming, right? Like, I don't want to see my mom deteriorate, but on the same token, I mean, I'm supposed to, right? Like, I don't want her to be alone. It's this just so fucking hard. It's just so hard. And when I went and seen her for her birthday, I was just so shocked at, like, she knew that I was living with Willow, um, but the details to why I was here were wrong. So you didn't pay your rent, you got evicted. And I went, where did you get that information from? Like, no, mom, yes, but no, it's not that cut and dry. I didn't just go, fuck it, I'm not going to pay my bills. This is all stemming from me being sick in the hot. Look, at the end of the day, the judge went with the landlord. That's all there is to it. There's nothing else. There's no argument. There's nothing I can do. That's just the way that it is. It took a year and a half to get me to that point from start to finish. It took a year and a half of me going through the tribunal, me filling out papers, me trying to work out deals. It took a year and a half, and it came to the point where they finally, this is where we're at. This is it. Like, we want all of it. No, man, no. This is how it was. It was never an issue of me just being a goof going, fuck you. I'm Look, man, I have nothing to show for what I've worked for except my rent and groceries. That's it. That's what I was saying to my sister. What do you think I'm spending my money on? I don't drink alcohol. I haven't gone to the dentist, clearly. I don't have a car. I don't have a drug problem. What do you think? My rent was $1,500 fucking dollars plus a $500 um to fix it. I'm only making $18 an hour at maximum 48 hours. You do the math. You do the math. It pretty much works out. And then I borrowed the GoFundMe to pay for 2 months, a month, no, a month, which was $2,500. It's not inevitable. I lost 3.5 weeks of work. I just got back. I mean, there's nothing malicious about me, and my sister just anywhere she can. So yeah, you're right. I'll try the Scottish Post Office. That's a really good lead, because it does bother my soul that my cousin is going, I wonder if Jeannie's still alive. And I'm like, she is. Yeah, she is. Right? And or just prepare for, no, she's not. She just turned 94. But I'm trying to bust my mom's ego bit, like, not bust it, build it up big time. Like, what the hell was that? I have no fucking idea. Um, did you ever think you were going to live to 90 fucking 4? 94. That's insane, right? So, and I was like, Jeannie, you look so good. But yeah, so I've got some stuff for her, some Scotch pies and some sausage rolls. I bought her, Anita, I got her some Lyle's golden syrup. She says she doesn't want it. There's a problem here. If my mom's, and some Scotch mints. My mom doesn't want it. She doesn't even want wine. And I think the whole crab legs, like, she doesn't eat. That's why I was wondering, like, why would she weigh so much? Um, she, the nurse asked me to force her to take Tylenol because she's got back problems. Um, I know, right? I mean, it's sad to say, girl, but I got some I don't know what they call them, water biscuits, soda crackers, whatever. Um, they were from the Scottish Isle, and I took the can of Lyle syrup. Lyle syrup is golden syrup, and it's in a can. Is it Scottish or is it British? It's British, right? It's 6 of 1. And I sat in here with a spoon and just oh, welcome back, you guys. I don't know what the hell happened. Okay, listen, my loves. It's maybe ask your mom if you can record. You know what? Um, Elfin Shell. You're right. I did, and thank you. You're absolutely right. Because of the way that she is and the way she sounds, there is a video on this channel of me talking to my mom about Dylan, about just us having a conversation. And as a matter of fact, my younger sister is there, and you can hear how negative she is. And because I've dealt with that my whole life, I just kind of brush it off. But now with, everything that's happened with her, I wish I would have just like shut the fuck up. My sister's just really, she's just very mean spirited and very unhappy. I mean, it's not mean spirited. She's just a very miserable person. But I do have a video of me talking to my mom. Now, I lost a phone. Oh, I want to tell you that. I a phone of mine was stolen. Call it what it is. And I had hundreds of pictures of me and my mom on this. Again, even while like before I got sick, I was with my mom all the time, 4 times a week. Um, three guaranteed. There's so many pictures that I've lost because I didn't save them. I did always back up your pictures, you guys. Always back them up. You just don't know what's on your phone. You could lose your phone, and that's the end of it. I didn't back up the pictures, and so many lost. So many, and just my mom would Willow. It doesn't matter. You trust me. Um, I would have my mom stay the weekend at my place, and I would cook for her. I would take her to the bathroom, everything. I mean, for the weekend. Um, in the middle of the night, I would be sleeping on the couch, and I would hear Tracy because she couldn't get off my bed to go to the bathroom. I mean, it was like having a child. I would make her tea, and my mom, I'm sure Anita, you will agree with this, would only drink her coffee out of a china teacup and saucer. And my aunt was the same. She would only drink her tea out of a china teacup and saucer. And there was, I think I took that in the move, but all of our houses, we except Stacy's, we all have our own special china teacup for our mom when she comes to our house. And we were sitting in the morning having tea, and I was talking to my mom about something, and my mom was telling me that for the first time ever, and I'm kidding you not, that she was proud of me about Willow, and rightfully so. I dedicated. That's a whole other story too. But I mean, I truly did dedicate. I didn't work. I sold my house. I stayed home to be with her. I walked her to school. I cooked her meals. So my mom was saying how proud she was of me, which I've never heard before, about how well Willow turned out, and she turned out great. And I remember holding my mom's hand and saying, thank you. Like, this is all I've ever wanted my entire life, is for somebody in this fucked up family to be proud of me. And I'm glad that it's you. And I'm glad that you finally said it. I mean, I graduated college with honors. I'm the first person in my family to buy a house. I'm the first person to go to college. I'm the first person to get a driver's license. I bought a house without a bank. I bought a car off the lot. I've done a lot, and I've never gotten credit, but she credited me for Willow, so it's all worth it in the end. So I was holding my mom's hand, and I was saying, like, thank you, like, this is all I've ever wanted to hear. And I took a picture of me holding her hand, and it's on my Facebook, and I'll hold this hand forever. And but it's There's so many pictures that I've lost because that phone was stolen. So now I'm going to give you something else that I actually made a video, 3 videos earlier today to tell you guys about a piece of karma. This one's good. Amira, if you're still here, this is good. In the winter time, I had a different phone that I was shooting all my videos on. All my pictures of my mom, my cats, my kids. There's a guy that I worked with that I've known for years that worked in the same building, different company, and lived, went down the same road that I lived on. And he was giving me from time to time a ride home, like he'd drop me off really close to my where I lived. So this one particular day, I'm leaving the building that I'm working in now, and him and another man are heading to Kitchener in a van, which, of course, they're subcontractors. You need a truck or a van. So he pulls over and he goes, "Hey, are you going home?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Hop in, I'll give you a ride." Fantastic. It's winter out. So he knows where he's going to drop me off, and he does. But it's rush hour traffic on a very busy road in this city. And he just pulls his van over to the side of the road, and there's all this traffic behind. And he's going, "Okay, hurry up, jump out." So when I got in, I put my lunch bag, my helmet, and my phone on the seat to close his van door. And I kind of sat between the two seats, holding them like this, talking to the two fellas. So when he pulled over, it kind of like, "Why the fuck are you pulling over here?" But he goes, "Just hurry up." So I grabbed my stuff, my lunch bag, and my helmet, and thought my phone, and jump out, close the door, and they zip off because there's cars behind. I get out of the van and literally don't even take 2 steps, and I'm like, "Where the fuck's my phone?" So I'm looking all over the ground like, "Where the fuck is my phone?" I literally standing on the curb, I dump like I'm going through my lunch bag, but I never put my phone in my lunch bag. It's always in my hand. I've got a pop socket. It's always in my hand. And then I'm like, "Oh fuck, I've left it in his van." So, but I take my stuff over to the bank and I dump everything, take off my coat to make sure. And I'm not satisfied. I go back to the curb and I'm looking again, like my phone is not on me. Like now I'm panicking. So it's not on the curb, it's not on me, it's got to be in the van. I walk over to a variety store that my friend owns, and I went, "Buddy, I just left my phone in my friend's van. Do you mind if I use your phone?" So I can phone my phone, and my friend will hear it ring and he'll go, "Fuck, Tracy the idiot left her phone." Long story short, I go home, I phone, he doesn't answer, obviously. um I go home, he's on my messenger, and I'm like, "Hey buddy, I left my phone in your van, can you just drop it off the next time I see you at work?" Which wasn't going to be for 2 days because he was heading to Kitchener, where we have a contract, and he was doing work there. And that's where he was heading. He would drop me off and he was heading down the 401 to go to Kitchener. So I get home and I track my phone like most pods. Our phones can be tracked. I have an Android box which gives Google. And I see my phone is in the van driving down the 401 heading towards Kitchener. So I know it's in the van. The next day, Buddy blasts me back on Messenger. He goes, "Yeah, it's not in my van." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, but it is because I've got a tracker on it and I saw you. I can tell you what time you were going." "No, no, man, it's not there. It's not here. It's not there." I'm like, "Fuck, Buddy, listen, I'm telling you. Yes, it is. I'm telling you. There's a tracker on it. It's in your fucking truck. Just clean your truck. It's there." "No, I did clean my truck. It's not here." So he clearly is wanting my phone. And why not? It's a brand new Samsung. It's worth whatever, a lot. So there's now, and then he stops answering my texts. I'm like, "Buddy, fuck off. It's my phone. There's pictures of my mother, my child, my cats. I need that. It's all my contacts, my work, everything, my bank, everything." So the next day, I go up to Sam, the guy that I deal with my phone, and I went, "Buddy's got my phone. He's not going to give it back. What do I do?" And he goes, "Blacklisted, so he can't sell it. He can't put a SIMS card." So I paid to get that done. Okay, let's get to the crutch of this because we're losing people and I'm losing time and we all got to go to bed. I get a text yesterday. Okay, I haven't heard from this cat for 4 months. He hasn't been working at the job site. He's somewhere else. I now have a new phone. which has nothing on it. Okay, I got to go to bed too. Anyway, I get a text from this cat, and he goes, "Do you need a job?" And I went, "Well, I'm working, but why? What's up?" He goes, "Well, my job's working." So he works for the company that I work, a subsidiary of the company that I work for. They're like brother and sister. How come? And he goes, "Well, I went in. I've been working for them for 5 years. I went in, and yeah, I've missed a couple of days. Um, but I went in today, and they told me they're accusing me of stealing product." I went, "No. Well, you don't say. You stealing something?" Meanwhile, I'm like, because I know he's got my phone. And this was one of the top of the line Samsung phones. Thank God that I deal with the same guy for my phone, and he just kind of I had to undergrade this phone because of the price. And the contract, he just kind of doubled the contract so that I'm paying for an upgraded phone on this. It's a whole shebang. It is what it is. But that's and this is a guy I've known for years. So he lost his job for stealing product at a very prestigious company. Like, you've just fucked yourself. Like, the company that I'm working with is one of the biggest. They're huge. They're like Ellis Don. They're huge. If your name is Mud, you're gonna have a hard time. If your name is Mud with this company, and you do something to you're kind of fucked. You've just done yourself in. So, and he knows that. So he says to me, "So you're still working, eh?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Do you mind if I have your boss's number?" And I went, "Of course, anything for a friend." So I shoot him my boss's number. And he goes, "Yeah, should I call him now or what?" And I went, "Well, it's kind of late. And, no, give him a text tomorrow. But don't be surprised if he doesn't get back to you. He's really busy, right?" So but I said to him, I went, "But keep in touch. Let me know how things turn out." So he goes, "Yeah, okay, bud. Thanks a lot. Hey, no problem. Again, anything for a friend." So I, in turn, "Hey, AJ, um, buddy got fired from company, and he's going to contact you about work. He got fired for stealing product from, just giving you a heads up." I think that's called karma, right? No. And it's the same with Liam. Hey, look, I dealt with Liam screwing over my boss. He was ripping my boss off hours. He came in the last Friday, showed up at like 20 to 9, told me that he had to take his car in for service at first break at 10. Okay. So I said, "How you getting back?" He goes, "My girlfriend." No problem. Okay. We work together. We work together. I'm throwing drywall off the second floor, yes, straight into the bin. And I see Liam hiking down the road. It's 20 after 9. 20, he hasn't even been here an hour, and he's already jetting down the road. So I'm like, "Where the fuck are you going?" "To my car." "Okay, you've been here a whole of a half an hour. Of course you are. Why would you take your water and your lunch in? That would make too much sense." So I wait about 15 minutes, and then I look out. His car is gone. Gone. He hasn't even been at work an hour. But he doesn't tell anybody. So he's charging my boss. He's telling my boss, he did this all the time. Whatever. That's not my fight. That I've got no dog in that fight. Where my dog comes in is when my boss says to me, "I need this done by Tuesday. Can you and Liam have this done by Tuesday?" And it's Monday at 12, and Liam's jetted. That's when it's a problem, because now of course I'm going to get it done. Of course I'm going to. If I have to stay all fucking night, I'm going to get it done. But it means that Liam is at home or with his girlfriend or sitting getting his car done for the rest of the day, getting paid while I am making sure that that wall's getting done. No, no. That's not fair, man. That's wrong. That's six shades of not fair. And it's the same with this, dude. You stole my phone. You stole, I work, man. I work for a shitty wage. I grind really fucking hard. I told you there's pictures of my mother on that phone. Take the phone. I just want the pictures. I'll fucking take the phone. Here, as a matter of fact, take the phone and here's one of my fucking kidneys. Just give me the pictures of my mom. Nope. All right, well then you've led me to, I've got no other choice. None. I would have went like AJ. I will bat for AJ, who is my boss. I'm solid to him because he's solid to me. You get what you give in my books. And if you say province is fucked because you're from Quebec and you can do more damage to me, then I think that calls war and mutiny. Listen, beautiful people, we are going to say goodnight. My kids have got to go to bed. I've got to go to bed. And I think I've been on here 2.5 hours. So I want to say thank you guys for coming out. I know it was really short notice. Um, Vince, 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 you didn't make any of us a drink. We're still waiting for our pizza. Vince, make me a video, okay? I know you want to, but turn your comments on. Anita, you go to bed too, my love. I hope you're all well, and we'll check tomorrow and see what's going on. But sincerely, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for just sticking with me and tolerating my crying and my bubbling and my boo-hooing and all the rest of that crazy shit that's going to come. And I will, Amira, if you're here, I'll figure this song out and I will dedicate it to you. Okay. Good night, guys. Go to bed. I'll see you guys another day. Bye.